Not that blasted name.
Alright, hello everybody. Oh, what the hell was that? Bonus content unlocked? What? Did they have an update? And I have 8 skill points. Oh, it did unlock something. Oh, look at that. Oh wow, actually more than one thing this time. That's nice. So apparently they had an update. I'll have to check to see if they fixed the fish then. Okay, well first things first, let's go up to the bear one, since that's what we normally end up using. Cold Rage. Okay, ignore hit interruptions. Okay, so that's nice. That makes it so that they can't knock you out of your attacks. I can only imagine though that that only works for the strong attacks and not the, what is it, deadly attacks, I guess they're called. Heavy resist. Yeah, okay. What the hell is this? Great sword, okay. Okay, let's check out the wolf one then. Prevents flinching from hits while aiming with your bow. Okay, so it's the same thing, just with a bow instead of your weapons. And then over here, for stealth, we got performing your next offhand parry or special attack. Okay, well that one seems fairly worthless. Alright, so I guess we'll go for this one. Yeah, we'll go for this one because that one we may actually end up using. So yeah, hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There's some Cold Rage. And then I guess I may as well use up the rest of these skill points. I'm actually going to check the rest of these skill trees though to see what they have. Range critical, light resistance, range damage, light bow. I do use light bow a lot, and I don't need spear. I don't particularly need Eye of the North, I guess, but not that I'll get to at this point anyway, but still. Alright. So anyway, picking up where we left off, we're following, oh, and we got, okay, well I already had those. Those are the Christmas ones. Anyway, we're following this guy here. We're going to get an army or something, right? He said that we had enough money to raise an army, so I'm assuming that's where we're going to do, is we're going to go and talk to the king guy. We're still trying to figure out whether or not this guy is poisoning Halfdan, I do believe. Or at least I've decided that it's probably not his alchemist, his herbalist. But this guy I'm still slightly uncertain on.
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Rishia answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Rishia cannot defy orders he has never heard. No. Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart. I
mean, here's the thing though. Halfdan does know about the plan, is the thing. So I technically wouldn't be lying if I said that he did.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again, until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now he orders one final strike on the Picts' stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I've given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
Not with us, but you can rest assured Halfdan has need of you. He expects a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me!
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Hearsay is not enough. For all I know, this is another of Halfdan's tests.
So if I told him that Halfdan didn't know, would he have given it to me? That seems unlikely.
The greatest snake in Northumbria that Saxon is. But we need his army to take Magnus.
And we'll have it, if we falsify orders from Halfdan ourselves.
You would do this? Draw up fake orders and pass them off as real?
That's it. And I know just who to speak with. Hjor of Jorvik. He'll know what we need.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
Okay, fair enough. It's weird that Eivor suggested that. I kind of suspected that, you know, we would end up faking the orders if I said, you know. I honestly thought the other guy would. I mean, he seemed shocked that I'd be willing to do it, and I mean, I agree with him. He's not the only one. I am also shocked that that was Eivor's idea.
Show me.
Well, I'm gonna guess that his favorite alehouse is the place where you can go and have the drinking contest. I feel like that's probably not much of a stretch.
Ale costs more than bread. Things were better under
This
Arden.
guy.
Hjor,
I
this
remember walking
crowd
by
won't
them
listen to reason.
earlier.
Hjor. Just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor, gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, what's this?
Go home or get hurt. But you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please after I brick your face to the brains.
Will you now?
Won't take long.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, what do you got? Damn it, I couldn't get the stomp on. Alright, my new ability. I forgot that I had that. The recharge on it isn't great, I'll admit, but I can't imagine I'll actually be using it that often.
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself, to force Rishia's cooperation. You will be taking quite a risk. You have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall, after you have the documents.
Okay.
Eivor, join me for a drink.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I mean, something's got to happen in between, right? Because, I mean... Okay, just pulled ale out of your assholes, eh? Alright, sure. Don't know if I'd drink
both
that.
seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
Okay. That's it? So she gets a little homesick every once in a while. Alright, good cutscene. Good cutscene. Alright. Oh, I did not park my horse that far down. Did they really move it when I started or when the fight started? So I imagine we'll be finishing this in this part. I mean, I can't imagine that there'll be more past this. Well, I imagine there'll be like one more thing past this. Like, I imagine we'll take over Magda. Is that what they called it? Whatever they called it. And then we'll probably have one more scene where with Halfdan there, where we have to decide whether or not Faravid is traitor poisoning him or not.
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Rishia sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really march an
Eivor,
army that's not
a
there.
moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed and have a care.
Well, that's ominous.
Faravid should be waiting at Stenway.
Okay, well, where the fuck is that? Way up there, and no. No fast travel there. Alright. No. Dicks. Well, at least I'm close to the walls. Just leave the city. It's always nice. Now, hopefully I'm close to something that my horse will consider a road. Although, not. I mean, there's a house here. There's got to be a road close, right? Roads go past the farms. Gotta come into the farms, collect their stuff. Here's the driveway, so. Alright. Let's go and get this army marching. Take over the fort that I'm assuming is the fort that I was at once already, not on camera, obviously, but I think I was there when I was trying to do the, or when I did the achievement to light all of the braziers on Hadrian's Wall. Because like I said, I did kind of really fuck up that achievement. Kind of. I did way more for that achievement than I needed to. Because I don't think that you have to go anywhere near the fort for the achievement, but, you know, unfortunately I did. Now, we took this place, so there shouldn't be enemies in here, correct? Correct. Door. Should we just go over here? Yes, there we go. Alright, good.
Watch out!
Yeah, I really probably shouldn't be riding my horse in here at all, let alone galloping through. Oh,
Where's Halfdan Jarl? Will he be here?
no, he won't. Oh, can I actually just climb up to him right there? I'm not gonna. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Good God, why the hell is it so smoky here? Fuck.
Eivor, good to see you.
Alright, Faravid.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Richier promised an army.
What about Hjor and Lufvina?
Lovina is ahead with a dozen of Yorik's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Have they reached? How do you know that? $1,200 away. Fucking hell. It's a long fucking ride, man. Oh, fucking Christ, Eivor, really? I can't remember which Assassin's Creed it was, but I know for a fact that there...
I'll stay home out of spite.
Because I know that there was one Assassin's Creed that I think it might have been one with Ezio, where when you had a horse, it would spawn, like when you needed a horse for something, it would spawn that horse for you. So like right there, it would have been my horse, not, you know, random horses. And I think it was one of the ones with Ezio, but I can't remember which one. And it was so nice, right? Because like, oh, in those ones there, obviously, you didn't really have much of a horse.
I feel uneasy.
Like, the only real difference between the horses was really the colors, but it's like, if I had a white horse, every time it would spawn a horse, it would spawn a white horse for me. When I needed to ride a horse for some reason. Same with like if I had a black horse or a brown horse or whatever, right?
It will be a good fight.
And then, you know, you get to games like this where you actually have a horse that has like cosmetics and shit to it. And maybe they did it in Origins or Odyssey. Maybe.
Let us hope this goes well.
Maybe one of them
Faravid's army.
maybe one of them did it as well. But it's still weird that like they don't do it here is the thing, you know. Maybe they did it in Odyssey. I don't know.
The battle is near.
Alright, Lufina. Oh,
On
it's
the
Halfdan here.
battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days where the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
I came here for Halfdan, to prove my worth and loyalty to him. You brought this down upon yourself.
Enough bickering, all of you. We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Lufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The Picts send a message.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
Will I, though? I wonder. Because it doesn't seem like something that they would actually do in this game. Yeah, I've been here before. Very, very little. I mean, I just ran along the wall there. Never actually did anything. I think I killed like one guy. Just because, like, or well, maybe more than one. But either way, I didn't really do much. It's Eivor. Yeah, apparently it's windy, or he's just running really weird. It's like he's running while trying to, like, wipe his face off or something. Looks very weird.
These Picts came in great numbers. Turn tail and run back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
Really? You picked that axe to throw? There was like 0 chance of you making it. Oh my, man at arm. Man at arm. Hey. Come here, prick. There we go. Quick death there. A picked heavy, eh? Yeah, Luffy, get him.
Just watch.
Oh, well, that didn't quite work. God, fuck it. Boosh, goodbye. Oh, Faravid and Halfdan took care of that guy. Alright then. So hopefully, now, once again, like I said, I feel like I bring it up a lot. There's a not insignificant fact that I did read that at some point somebody can die during during a quest line, right? Now, once again, I don't know who it is. I feel like it's Lufina, whatever, has like the potential to die, but like I don't know like the extent of that, because like whenever we have people with us like this, it tends to be, you know, if they go down, we get like the little marker on our screen and then just go and pick them up, you know, like that marker right there. But like I don't know, like, because until the raids, yeah, and they also tend to stand back up by themselves. If I looked at that was Faravid. But like outside of the raids, nobody ever really like die. I mean, granted, they don't die in the raids either. They just get removed for like a raid or something. It's like really dumb because all you have to do is just like enter a raid and then immediately leave. Oh, do I need to? Yeah. Okay, so gate. Now we just need to breach the palisades. Sounds easy enough. Once again, just absolutely leaving the army behind. No, don't set a trap there. Sabotage this. Yeah, whatever. Sabotage that in case somebody decides to use it. Oh, need. I doubt this will work, but you never know.
Look out! Oil!
Oh, that's not good. Clearly, I'm gonna have to deal with that, so. No, no more. Destroy that. This, and then a little. Whoop. Shoot links lower the drawbridge. Alright. I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work here, guys. Wanna pitch in every now and then? Granted, here's the thing, right? I'm doing a lot of the work to get us into the place. I'm doing almost none of the work to actually, like... Oh, there's fucking Halfdan right there. But I'm doing, like, almost none of the work to actually, like, fight. And... Oh, dude, you suck with that spear. Alright, here we go. Time to secure. Did not expect King Dude to betray us like that. I mean, like I said, it was ominous what he said, but I felt like that might have something more to do with
You attack! Attack for Halfdan!
Alright, I guess we just gotta kill. Tear through them fairly easily since most of them are already damaged. And not very strong.
We're going to feed the worms.
You know, the only thing that I actually knew about like the Picts before this was from an episode of Bones, where they had one. It's in one of the first few seasons. I don't remember which one, but it's in one of the first few. I know that because the black guy was still in charge of them before Cam got there. All right. Wow, that was easy. Didn't even. Where the hell's the king dude? I mean, I assume that we would get like a boss fight against him. I don't know whether or not it would be a difficult boss fight, but.
For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! And Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent, not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Oh, is there another Pict army coming? Well, I mean, there's a few of them down there. Okay, and apparently already up here. So, do we have any to use against them? Not particularly.
In step with me!
You know what? Let's just.
Block that gate!
Nope, you guys don't get to. Nope. You. Oh, damn it. Hit the wrong one. Nope, listen here, you fuckers.
Fight smart. Use your glimmer.
Okay, come on. Oh, good god, they're just fucking falling. Come on. Now, I'm curious now because it's like I'm clearly keeping them off of this thing so that they can't break through the gate. But like, is this a thing where I can win if I do this, or like, do they have to manage to break through the gate? Got so many weapons around.
Thor sends more picked skulls to my hammer.
It's just not fair. With how many fucking weapons there are on the ground. I'm just running around mashing Y, and he's just picking shit up and whipping it at their heads. And you know, like, each one I kill drops another weapon that I can then use to... Oh yeah, look at that, there was actually a limited amount of them. See, now they're all coming down because they're trying to get on the thing to break through the gate. Which obviously lets you... Ooh, a wolf master, eh? That's not a wolf. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there, but... Get rid of him a different way then. And apparently they somehow spawn more guys to get it. I don't know. Weird.
Rixia! There!
He's fleeing to the north.
Yeah, Eivor, whatever, stop.
Leave me be, you devil!
Come on. We'll get him. I don't think so, King Dickhead.
Listen when a king speaks. Leave me be, you devil!
Come on, come on. I guess I'll just chase him then instead of trying to arrow him. Man, it seems to be awfully cold up here for how little some of these Pict guys were wearing. And considering that, like, once again,
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
what I saw on Bones, they actually wore, like, armor and shit. Like, not like this. Like, he looked just like an like a soldier. The guy on Bones. Now, granted, obviously, I don't know which time period the Pict on Bones is from, but...
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Richier. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends and my allies will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
I wonder how far you could chase him. Like, if there would be... Like, if he was gonna stop there anyway or something, you know? Okay, I'm gonna assume... Because, like, I imagine you can't go that far north, right? Like, they would have to stop you at some point. Although, granted, it's not like the scenery was changing all that much. They could just have it where during that particular part, until you catch up to him, it just infinitely renders, you know, more or less the same landscape. Because, like, with the snowstorm and that, it's not like it would have to render out very much of a distance, you know. Or, you know, he may very well just stop at some point, or maybe even right where he was, I don't know. Probably could have shot him if I had wanted to, if I had aimed it a little bit better, but quickly aiming the bow is not my strong suit. Because it never seemed like where I think I'm looking, and then when I pull out the bow, it like alters it just a little bit. Also, the frame rate in here is not the best when you're... Well, that's fair, I guess. Oh, I wonder if that actually uses arrows when you do that. It'd be very weird, honestly, if it did, but also wouldn't surprise me too much. Alright, so does that mean then that we don't think Faravid is the traitor anymore? I mean, because I mean, we had two suspects. We had Faravid and the herbalist. I mean, Rikshi, whatever the fuck is Rikshi, whatever, doesn't matter. Dead king now. Wasn't even really a suspect because, as far as we knew, somebody was poisoning Halfdan. So, I mean, did he have a way of poisoning Halfdan that we just didn't know about? Maybe he hired, maybe it was the herbalist, and like he had got there, and like he was paying the herbalist to poison him. I don't know. I mean, Faravid didn't seem to like him very much, so. And I feel like if he was working with Faravid, he wouldn't have been such a bitch about giving us the army. So, who knows? Ceremony will only start when Halfdan is present. Well, where the fuck is he? Who are you?
Moira,
oh, you're the herbalist.
Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faravid. They shouldn't be far.
Is with Halfdan near the royal heart.
Go on, steady your balls.
Oh yeah, her. I didn't have the drinking contest against her.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Oh, there they are. So are we gonna go and see them make up now, or are we gonna go and see them fucking fighting with each other? Because I mean, technically, Faravid still did disobey Halfdan. So I mean,
Frisier, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should not have been. A fog set in and I could not see the forest before. Old friend. Long ago we stormed this sea of wagons under winter's blanket. You have stood at my side for many long years.
Proudly, brother. Come, let's share the balm of all torment, the soothing liquid of chaos.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
oh, well, I guess they made up then. That's good. Because I mean, I don't know. Because like I said before, Faravid didn't seem like much much of a traitor. Like, so if Richie or whatever the fuck his name was poisoning Halfdan, I mean, then that would make sense. Because then Faravid was like, Halfdan's not being himself. He's not making the right choices that he normally would make and shit like that. So hey guys, what's up?
Enjoying the festivities.
Wolf-kissed, yes. Happy to be here.
The crowning of a new king. It's not something I've seen this close.
Oh right, she was potential right. When I was talking about whether or not she could die, that was in the other quest. That it said that she might be able to die. So who's over here? Oh, Faravid's over here.
Save some meat for the rest of us, Faravid.
I have to thank you, Eivor, for your counsel, for your blade. All this would not be possible but for you.
I have a new brother, much like Halfdan. Not by blood, but through the battles we fought, hand in hand. Through him, I've learned that battle bonds run deeper than blades can cut. I'll never forget that lesson.
The words of a poet. Now let us drown ourselves in mead for friendship.
All right. Yeah, I really expected this to go a different way. I really expected to have to tell Halfdan whether or not one of the two was poisoning him.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan, king, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom, long may you live and rule. Skull!
Long may you rule, immediately coughs up blood.
Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You. All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Faravid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
I mean, if he hadn't drawn his weapon, but I feel like calling the new king of Jorvik insane probably wouldn't go well for me, so...
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Oh, double attack. Oh, get out the fire. Come on, what do you got, Faravid? Oh, you don't got a whole lot, do ya? Oh, can't do that to him, eh? That makes sense. Oh man, that sucks for you. Doesn't seem to be too keen on actually attacking. Though his attacks do tend to have a follow-up, but that means very little. Oh wow, got him. Oh right, I do. That's right, I can still see you coming.
To the wolves.
Ow, wow, alright, damn. That was Now thankfully, because of the shield I have, I actually recover health when I parry stuff. So like... I don't know why I went red there. I don't know what that is though, unless I have another thing that's like... Go.
Look at him, Eivor. Is this how a leader should behave? Halfdan, come to your senses.
Good God, you hit him once and he immediately... Another stun attack, eh? Well, that'll finish him. When he drank, did he like recover some of his shit, or was it because... I don't know. Got him right in the eye, though.
The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
Then go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him.
Yeah, I mean... They really didn't make it clear whether or not he was purposefully poisoning him. I mean, it seemed weird, but I mean, I feel like at the same time,
The wind calls me back to Randvi.
Yeah. I feel like all Halfdan would have had to do to see whether or not he was purposefully poisoning him would have been to ask him to stop with the cups, you know? He's like, I don't want any more cups, and just see if he still insisted on gifting them to him. Because, I mean, I don't know. It's nice that they didn't, where they actually had a quest where, like, it wasn't black and white, you know? Where it wasn't like, oh, you choose right or you choose wrong. Since most of the choices in this game so far, anyway, have more or less had, like, a you were right or, like, a right answer and a wrong answer. But, like, even the ones that were, like, a little bit gray, didn't really make a difference. Whereas, like, that one there, I'm assuming that if we stood up to Halfdan, that Faravid would live. I'm assuming that. I don't know that. I can't imagine that even if he lived, he would have been allowed to stay in Jorvik. He may have got, like, banished or something, exiled, but I'm assuming the stay up to Halfdan lets him live. Now, whether or not that makes difference, I don't know, but like I said, I feel like calling
the wind calls me back to Randvi.
The guy who's taken over most of the north insane in his own house is probably not good for Eivor's health, and probably wouldn't have really endeared us to him. I want to stop here and see what he has, because I haven't checked it today. And, like, the weekly ones should have changed since the last time I saw them, so.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
What do you have?
What do we got? Got some tattoos, Hell's Damnation, Valkyrie tattoo, a Gothic crown, Cedar, Celtic cross shield, blocking temporarily increases ability damage. I don't know what that means. Like, do it like holding block or like actually blocking an attack? I don't honestly know. Valkyrie armor, which I've seen before, restore some health after a kill. Yeah, interesting. That might actually be good, the Gothic set. I mean, I have 372 boat pieces. Unfortunately, I can't see. I know they don't cost that much though, and I could always actually do some of these quests. So you know what? I will buy that.
His striking look coupled with an efficient design.
On the off chance that I end up finding more of it in the shop.
I must take my leave.
I may or may not take a contract.
See you later.
In between, well, yeah, sure. I don't know why you're. Is it because I bought that helmet that you're like, bonus content? Let's see, how long have we been going? Has it been an hour? I feel like, I don't know, my phone went off. I thought it was an hour, but no, not quite. But anyway, we'll turn our quest in.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I was gonna say, what about our oath in Jorvik? But I guess we got that oath from Hjor and Hjor and his wife. What the hell is her name? Luthwena or something? Lost Glory. Is there another? What is that one? We'd have find Moira and something amiss. Well, that's not good. All right. Well. I guess we'll go and see what this is about then. Can I not?
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Okay, well, let's, I guess, do this one first then.
Uber Ragnarsson, you're a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you, I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the Old Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
That was, so the quest was called Reap What You Sow. Reap What You've Sown. I 100% did not send his brother where he would have thought he should have went. Because I did not give him his weapon when he died. I 100% saw that going differently. Not gonna lie, I completely thought that was about to be real shit for me. Well, I say real shit for me. I figured I'd have to kill him too, but and like the way he was talking, it's like, yes, I came to thank you for my brother, and I was like, shit, he knows. Oh, what the hell is this? Is this one of the arrows I fired early? Yeah, I think this is where I was. Wait, so this is like an actual area in the game? Because I'm pretty sure this must have been where I was standing. Yeah, this is where I was standing before firing arrows. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it looks a little short, but I mean, that's how he holds them, right? It's like he holds it with like the other arrows down. So I mean, this must have been during like one of my reloads or something. Because I mean, that's got to be what that is, right? It's very weird that this is like an actual area, and that it's apparently persistent. That's persistent between like loading screens. That's so fucking weird that they would bother with that. What I'm wondering though is like, they do this and you can run around and do basically nothing there. So like, does that increase the load times? Like, would the game load faster if it was just like cut to black, load, and be done with it? Because I mean, if so, I feel like people wouldn't be upset about that. Because I mean, the load times in this game aren't great as it is. They are fairly long. So like, I imagine that if they just switched it so that it was just like a black screen and it loaded faster, I feel like people would understand and just be like, yeah, that's great, you know. Anyway, God. Go see where Halfdan went. Maybe now we'll find out whether or not he was actually a traitor. Here's the thing, right? Even if he wasn't a traitor, obviously I can't really go back and change that now.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne.
Hey, Luna or whatever the fuck.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Wait, didn't I just...
is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
I could have swore I saw his dog when I walked in here. Where are we going? East, this way. Oh wow, that's so far away. I guess we never really explored over here. Would that... Just wondering if that, fast travel point might be slightly faster. No, what about down here? Look, road. And horse. Perfect. Alright. So now we'll head over here. See Weepy Halfdan, apparently. You wouldn't think that the king would just, like, wander off like that, or be able to just, like, wander off like that, you know? I'm curious, though, because, like, there must be more to these bonds than just, that battle in Sussex. Because you would presume that the power levels are an indication of which area, like, basically, like, the way I'm playing it would theoretically be the way it was intended to be played, story-wise, right? Because, like, I'm going to each area as, like, whatever the lowest power level is, right? And you would presume that that would be the way that they meant it to be played. That's why they made those areas those power levels, right? Oh, look, you did give her a job. So, like, yeah, like, that's what you would assume, right? So, theoretically, once you've reached areas that were a higher power level than Sussex, if those bonds weren't really going to be doing much else in the game, they would probably ignore them. Although at the same time, if it is a thing that they do, so it might even be weird if they did start to just ignore them for no apparent reason, especially if you did decide to do them out of order. But then again, you know, the fact that these here, that apparently you can get the one there and have Lithuania die in the other thing, I still don't know how that happens. Because like I said, I don't know. Like, you can revive everyone that goes down. But I never really looked into it that much, you know. I just saw that it was a thing that could happen, you know. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just makes you wonder if there's going to be something else later in the game that we'll need to, like, call on everyone for. Now, obviously, saving Sigurd there requires you to do certain quest lines. So, I mean, like, the guy who died during that one battle there, I imagine that he's guaranteed to die. I highly doubt that there's, like, an alternate to that, you know? Alright, Pickeringga, where is he?
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
He is, oh, he's way over there.
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
Well, I mean, you said he can't, that you can't sell weak old fish, so I mean, shouldn't he be going fishing so that he gets some fresher ones?
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Eivor. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Okay. Where'd he go? 400 meters. That's not too bad. So his dog ran off with the hammer. Eh? So, are we gonna have to tell him? Also, that's the first time I realized who his brothers he was talking about before. I mean, I get Ragnar's sons and that, and I realized that the other two were. I didn't realize that they were like actually like brothers. But yeah, for some reason I did not piece that together. But I'm curious now if, like, because I imagine that's why Ubba showed up for that thing, or for that part. I'm still waiting for, like, the fact that I didn't give him his axe to, like, come back and bite me in the ass. I mean, to be fair, I don't even remember if I lied about it or not. Like, if I lied about
Loki
his...
Rabbit, I call on you, nay, demand of you.
Loki
Send
Rabbit.
me a Holmgang champion to test my might.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Oh, he's way down there. But yeah, I'm still curious, you know? I mean, there's no way that I'm going to be killing Halfdan, right? I mean, there's no way that they're going to do that. Like,
guarding the hammer.
where? Oh, there he is, I think. A white fucking thing. Alright.
Half drunk needs his hammer.
Half drunk. Oh god, now we're 900, eh? Alright, well, now I want that horse. Why is follow road not available? What the fuck do you call this? See, now this is what I was talking about before, where there's places that are, like, clearly a road, But for whatever reason, the horse is like, that ain't no road. There we go. See, and like now it's a road. So like, why wasn't a road like 50 meters? Oh, I see, because they counted this as the road. But yeah, that's what I was talking about before when I was going around getting the viewpoints and that. In like, I don't think last part, but the part before this, where I was talking about
A fishmonger can't sell weak
oh
old
come
fish.
on.
Where's that husband of...
I tried to, instead of the follow road, I took control in the hopes that I could make it sprint, but there we go. But yeah, and like not last part, but the part before that, I think I talked about how like the horse had like certain roads that it wouldn't consider roads to follow or something. And yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, where it's like clearly that was a road. I mean, it may not be a main road, but it was clearly some sort of path that the developers put in the game. So I don't know why they wouldn't have the horse register it as a path, you know? But whatever. Doesn't make that big of a difference. I don't even know where the hell Scarborough is. I guess it's that tower up there, which means I could have fast traveled to it, but oh well. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect they'd come back here so soon and have to do shit. Like, I think we're already over an hour now because of that. Yeah, but I don't want to like do this at the beginning of the next part, you know?
Halfdan away. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Okay. I'm going to assume that it's all the way fucking on up there. Now, I imagine that there is a path inside, which is one of the things that make, like, the fact that you can climb everything kind of an odd choice to me, because, like, they go through the trouble of, like, crafting, like, the inside of, like, if you went inside of here, right, instead of climbing the outside like this, there would be a clear path up. Like, there would be, like, specific ladders and stuff like that. Like, there would be a clear path. But you don't have to do it at all. Alright, and that's it. Lost Glory. Loot the chest since we're up here. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So that'll be it for this part. Hopefully that's it for Mr. Ragnar there. And we got Oh god, so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 mysteries, maybe, to do, possibly. Oh, including one like right there, so we'll probably start with this mystery then. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching. Oh my god, there's so much to collect. This is such a big area. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.